Okay, here's a bit of help with question 1 in exercise 703. It's a modelling question. We're building houses using matchsticks, and the first house needs 6 matchsticks. The second house needs the 6 plus an extra 5 that are added onto that. It's 11. And then the third house, you need to add another 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto the original 11. So 11 plus 5, that's 16. So there'd be 16 matches needed for that group of 3 houses. So each time you're going to add another 5. So adding 5 generates the table. And there's the table there. And you'll notice the numbers are going up by 5. The number of matches goes up by 5. See? Look, this is going up by 5. That's 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 going up by 5. What is the dependent variable? Well, this variable depends on this one. So this is the dependent variable. This is the independent variable. So the dependent variable is n. Now normally we have y equals mx plus b, but you'll notice instead of x we've got h, see that one there? And instead of y, we've got n, that one there. So that's what it's going to look like. We have to find the gradient and the y-intercept. Well, the gradient is how much is it going up by every time you go across 1. How many do you go up? Well, notice here, this is going up by 5s. Every time my number of houses go up by 1, my number of matches goes up by 5. So that means my m is going to be 5. So I could say that n equals 5h plus something. Well, let's check it out. I've got for my number, for one house, I've got 6. So 5 times 1 is 5, but I've got 6. So it couldn't be just 5h. I've got to fix it up. What am I going to add? Every time, see, look at this. If I go 5 times 2, that's 10, but I've got 11. What if I go 5 times 3? That's 15, but I've got 16. 5 4s are 20, but I've got 21. So it's not just 5 times. I have to actually add an extra 1. So there's my formula. 5h plus 1. So n equals 5h plus 1. So how many matches are required to make 20 houses? So h is 20. So that means n is going to be 5 times 20 plus 1. Means I'm going to need 101. How many houses can be made from 81 matches? So that means 80. I'm going to actually take us up here to do this because you need space. 81 matches. So n is 81. So that means 81 equals 5h plus 1. Now that's an equation that we know how to solve. What's a good choice to do to both sides? Minus 1 off each. So that means that's 80 equals 5h because that's now gone. Now what's a good choice to do to both sides? Divide by 5. Great, because that's now gone, and I'm left with h equals 16. So that's the solution. How many houses can be made from 81 matches? 16 houses. So the answer to that one is 16 houses. Graph the linear function on a number plane. All right, well, let's do that. Each of these is a coordinate pair. So from 1, a horizontal value of 1, I need a vertical value of 6. So 1, 6 is there. The next one is 2, 11. 3, 16. 421, 526, and 631. All right, and we know, what about for no, like what are we going to do? Where's it cutting the y-axis? So 5h plus 1, let's draw a line and see where it's going to hit. Now, if I did that accurately, let's see if I can grab that and get it to be a bit more accurate to get through those points. That's pretty good. Can you see what the y-intercept is there? See that there? That's 1. Which is what we've got here, so that's a good thing. And let's also see how that relates to the graph. See this gradient here, 5. That means every time I go across 1, I go up 5. Every time I go across 1, I go up 5. Yeah, that's true. Look at that. Because 5 is the same as 5 over 1, which means a rise of 5 every time you run 1. So yeah, look, here's me running 1 and going up 5. So yeah, that works. So you've graphed the linear function on the number line, the number plane. Great, that's good. Let's get rid of these stairs, if I can. Write the gradient and the vertical intercept of the graph line. Well, the gradient, yeah, we just said that. It's 5. And the vertical intercept, 1. And we're done.